Welcome to another CTND tutorial. My name is Carlos. Today we are going to talk about how to create weighted columns for a grade center in Blackboard. First, let's assume we have a rather simple grading guideline. This we can use, as we see, 4 different things: assignment, 10%, midterm, 25%, project, 40%, and final 25%. Now, in the grade center, we are given a few default columns for us. The weighted total will present the total grade for the students following the guidelines. Assuming that all of these grades are paper graded, we're going to create columns for them. So we create a column. We're going to name it assignment. Then, if possible, let's just say 100 for simplicity. Submit. We have a column for assignment, and we're going to do the same with the rest of the columns. Now that we have all of our columns for assignment, midterm exam, project, and final exam, we can work on creating a weighting for all of these grades. So we're going to go onto the weighted total column, which in some courses will also be called overall. Press and the chevron, then press edit column information. Now you see we're editing a weighted column. We can show as percentage, and secondary display is not needed, but let's just put a letter grade. Here we're going to use what columns we're going to take to do our weighting. The ones that pertain to this video would be final exam, project, the midterm exam, and the assignment. Now, why is this important? Notice the percentage. Here we can add a number that will signify the percentage that this is valued for the final grade. And following the guideline, we have 10, 25, 40, and 25. So assignment is 10, midterm is 25, project is 40, and final is 25. Notice that the total weight is going to accumulate up to 100%. This is the recommended amount, because lower means that as much as the students will get will be less than 100%, and higher means that the students should be able to get some form of extra credit. So the recommended will be 100%. Calculating a student total will only calculate the grades that have been inputted as the time of the semester goes on. That way, if they get 100 on something, they cannot have a low grade because the others are not filled. Once we're done, we press submit. And now this takes no effect because we don't have grades yet. But let's say for this user, we're going to implement some manual grades, let's say 85. Then note how the grade is being shown here for in a weight. Let's say we put 100, we have 100, and now the grade has changed. Let's say this guy did poorly in the project, and that's really affecting the grade because the project was 40%, and let's say he got 100 in the final. So the final grade based on this would be 84.5. If we try to replicate this process with a calculator, assignment was 85 times 0.10, which is 10%, plus the midterm, which is 100 times 25%, plus the project, which was 65 times 40%, plus the final, which is 100 times 25%, and that gives us our 84.5, which means that the weighting is actually working correctly. This is the simplest way that you can use a weighted total column to create weights for your final grades in exams. Now, if you want to use any more weighted total columns, you can also create a calculated column named weighted column. You would then give it a name. In this case, let's call it overall, and then here select the columns that you want, press submit, and this column would then behave the same way as the weighted total that we had. Thank you very much and have a nice day.